Now, continuing your coverage, she's speaking to mining communities in Rustenburg in Northwest. You know, of course, some of the problems that they've been facing over the years in that part of our country. Naledi Moleo, good morning to you. What are people there telling you about the problems they're facing and their hopes for Thursday's speech?
Good morning to you as well, Stephen. So we've been crisscrossing Marikana this morning, and we've seen quite a bit. A little bit earlier on, we showed you an informal settlement, but a different picture in this part of the town. I'm at an area that's familiarly known by the people of Marikana as Bob Mine Hostel, and you can take a look around. Quite a bit of development that is being seen here. In fact, this very hostel put together all the way back in 2018 by the mine for the sake of the some of the workers here to be able to live and have their families with them as well. But I am also joined by Mam Tumeka, who is one of the leaders of civil society here in Marikana. Mam Tumeka, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's Sinetemba Women's Organization, one of the organizations that has been working with the women that were widowed back in 2012. But you continue to do work for some of the women in this community and in this hostel. Talk to us about the work that's being done here and also how the mine is supporting those projects.
Good morning to you too.
Ungasithetha nesiXhosa mama.
Man. I-development seyikhona kancinci akusafani nakuqala ngoba phanga bo-2012 sasingahoyekanga kungekho mntu usikhathaleleyo. Even upresident wethu, he never pitch up and ajonge umonakalo owenzekayo xa babebulala abantu eMarikana. So ndibona ngathi kuya kuba bhetere, but kwicala likapresident, upresident akakezi ukuzokwenza ipeace kunye nabahlali nabasebenzi. So we need to have a peace, but xa engezi yena, there will never be peace.
There's a lot to talk about, Mama. If we take a walk and we take a look at this community, of course, Mam Tumeka there, Stephen talking about how, you know, since 2012 there really was a lot more development that the community, that she says the community has observed, but there's still a sense that Ramaphosa, the president, does need to come to Marikana, as Umama says, to make peace for the community as well. But Mama, la klasibona kule community le esikuyo siyayibona i-development ikwakhiwe back in 2018. These hostels were built, but xa singena ngapha sikrossa kule fence mama sesihlangana nemikhukhu ke ngapha. Mhlambe ungasichazela ukuthi intoni esibonayo apha right next to this developed community apha mama?
Into eyenzekayo njengokuba singabantu sihlale sifuna umhlaba, a piece of land, so that we can build houses for ourselves. But into eyenzekayo, we don't have money to build houses, we build shacks. And silindela ugovernment ukuthi makaze azokwakhela abantu like anze nobazi i-RDP, because le ndawo yonke le it is not developed. If angeza,
let's walk so that they can see it, ma'am.
Azokwakha ama-RDPs and abantu bebe nazo i-basic needs like water, like toilet, because we are living on pit toilet. So my mission is about the bad condition, the bad living conditions of Marikana.
Okay, so right next to the hostel that you see highly developed there is then this community. And you said the name of this community, Mama Bizondon?
Kalamtwana.
Kalamtwana, which means where the child cries, loosely translated. And Mam Tumeka earlier also indicating to me that this, Stephen, is the area where a lot of those that are unemployed would come and set up some of these shacks, so hoping for employment within the mine. So still an issue on many people still wanting to access those opportunities. How has the mine been faring, Mama, in creating opportunities and getting jobs for particularly for young people in the area, as we see those that have come here as well looking for those jobs?
Yeah, I think benze kakuhle last year to last year, because ba develop uqashwa kwabantu abatsha dilibela nje igama lakhona bayibiza ntoni baqeshile abantu abatsha most yabo baqeshiwe and then akupheli because omnye umuntu osemakhaya ava ukuthi ubani uqeshiwe naye uyenyuka uzofuna umsebenzi so asoze ilunge kahle because abantu bafuna umsebenzi. We are starving in South Africa.
Yeah, Mama, of course, speaking about how there was some progress last year with a program that looked particularly in the area at employing young people, the cadet, as she says. But unfortunately, because of the high demand, once one opportunity is created, other young people also flock to the area looking for jobs. Mama, last question before Ndikshia. The president takes the podium on Thursday and he delivers the State of the Nation address. What do you want him to say to the country, Mama, particularly for the people of the Northwest, Xasithetha community esebenza namamine?
Into endingayigxininisa kakhulu kukuthi upresident makabone apho amoshe khona alandelele ayokwenza peace nabantu bakhona apha. We will not have peace because akasondela upresident and he must go to the right channel so that he can talk to the mine workers and the communities. Not that the mine workers were affected only, even the communities were affected. All the GLC community was affected about what has happened. And the President Wetu akazanga khathale. At that time it was President Zuma and xa wayethetha kwi-State of the Nation azange athethe ngeMarikana ukuthi kwenzekeni andiyazi ukuthi wayezama ukuthini. But now we have President Ramaphosa. Makazame ukuthi mayibe khona peace. There will be no peace if akasondeli. Abantu ba aggressive. There is a lot of GBV in the communities because abantu ba hatisheka. They are still bleeding of what has happened.
All right. Mam Tumeka, they're speaking to us here in Marikana, Stephen, and the crux of what she said towards the end there is requesting that the president really come closer to the community of Marikana to see some of the anger, some of the sadness that still exists in the community since 2012, but also saying that in previous State of the Nation addresses, she does not remember the president referring to Marikana in that all-important address. Stephen, back to you.
Naledi Moleo, thank you very much indeed for that.